Okay, and we're back. And so this section is dealing specifically with the other subsidiaries that I've been developing this year, except these subsidiaries are actual in what I call active development. And active development means that we're no longer just working on these subsidiaries little by little by little behind the scenes in hopes that we'll have enough research in, 3 or so years to launch. Active development means that we are now ready to do our first sort of beta launch of the products of these subsidiaries, as well as the launch of the brands of these subsidiaries as well for 2018. So I'm super excited to announce that both the Blackheart Boulange brand and the Dollhouse Foundation are both pretty much primed and ready for launch and opening in 2018. And that will probably happen sometime around the summer and around the fall of 2018. The Blackheart Boulange brand is essentially scheduled to open in October, early October, as a matter of fact, October 1st of 2018 for the holiday season. And for those of you who are not really familiar with the Blackheart Boulange brand or the Dollhouse Foundation, which are, again, like two major subsidiaries of the Rebel Ragdoll Media Fempire, I'm just going to introduce you very quickly. And you can actually either listen to this part or just refer to the notes that I have on this page. I'll just read it out to you. The Blackheart Boulange is a really special and limited arm of the Rebel Ragdoll brand. The Boulange specializes as a whole in artisanal limited time goods, merchandise, and promotional products based specifically off the novel series brands of Colby R. Rice and Vanessa M. Bain. If you don't know who that is, that's my ultimate alter ego, which will launch later in the future. The Boulange itself has 4 planned product brands, okay? So there's Blackheart Boulange, and then there's 4 specific brands under it. The Blackheart Bakery, the Blackheart Boudoir, the Blackheart Boutique, and Blackheart Books, okay? So we have basically an entire mini fempire under the larger Rebel Ragdoll fempire, but I continue. And so I'm opening the Blackheart Bakery and the Blackheart Boudoir brands in 2018. And specifically, the bakery and the boudoir are only going to really be open during the holiday season because they deal with, holiday treats and holiday gifts. And so the point of the bakery is to create baked goods like fudge, like brownies, like cookies, peanut brittle, and other things like that are based specifically on recipes that are developed from the worlds that I'm writing about in my various franchises. So because I have one main series out, I'm going to develop a series of flavor lines based on the characters and the worlds of the books of Ezekiel. And as my book series and franchises expand and multiply, so will the different offerings of the Blackheart Bakery. So for me, that's really exciting. And I mainly opened or thought of the bakery as a sort of diverse and interesting way to market myself as an author, as an artist, as a creative. But also I realized that I really do want to be finished publishing most of my works by the end of Q3 and the beginning of Q4 of each year. So literally, I do not really want to be coming out with any more finished published novels after like November 15th. That's pretty much like the final deadline. And in place of all that sort of prose writing and publishing craziness, I want to slow the year down, and I want to take some time to spend time with my family and spend time doing what I really love to do as a hobby, which is cooking and baking gourmet goods. So I figured that it'd be a great time to slow all of my brands down and give myself some time to indulge in my hobby, but also still find a way to integrate the really wonderful worlds of Off-World, the worlds that I am building as an author, into this holiday season and into this holiday slowdown where I create all these yummy baked goods. And so This particular brand is going to be, again, like sort of like a limited supply brand, a limited time brand, pretty much open from October 1st, probably closing, I would say, around early December, mid-December, so that I can get all the orders done and have them shipped professionally, looking good, tasting good, and keeping my customers pleased. So that's the point of the bakery. The same thing actually is the same premise is underneath the Blackheart Boudoir. Although the Blackheart Boudoir itself may then eventually open up to a year-round service, because the boudoir is based on self-care, skincare, lip care, and hair care products that are natural and organic and sort of made from things like sugar. So we make sugar scrubs, bath salts, oils, essential oils, body butters, hair butters, lip scrubs, just all kinds of wonderful different things. So and I would also love to get into making handmade, homemade soaps from, again, all natural and organic ingredients. And these product lines and the basically like the product types, the flavors, and the scents will also be developed specifically off of the novel series that I am working on as an author. And that's for both my sci-fi and fantasy author brand, Colby R. Rice, and then my other secret pen name brand, Vanessa M. Bain, which has not opened yet, but that will be contemporary romance, sci-fi, fantasy, and horror romance, paranormal romance, and then erotica as well. And so I think it's just a really lovely way to extend the brand of both of my author names, and just to sort of give my super fans something really special and really awesome. And eventually, if I am able to create a really wonderful sustainable business model off of the Blackheart Boulange brand, I hopefully will be able to expand my services into creating handmade craft recipes and scents and flavors for other authors who are interested in expanding their brand in an interesting way, or if they want to do an amazing giveaway with a handcrafted artisanal body care set. I can imagine tons of romance authors have super fans who would love to get a really lovely rose-scented essential oil based on, whatever series they're writing or something like that, So I'm really excited about the Blackheart Boulange brand. I'm excited about what's coming for it in 2018 and for its growth beyond, because we still do have the Blackheart Boutique as well as the Blackheart Books brand, which I'll talk much more about in the future, but because I haven't developed those as much as the boudoir and the bakery, but those are coming. Rebel Ragdoll and the Blackheart Boulange brand are growing, and we are ready to really get into it in 2018. For the Dollhouse Foundation, as you guys know, I feel like it's super important to give back to the community, especially towards single moms and single mom artists, because I realized that once I became a single mom, the world is increasingly hostile towards single mothers. We get blamed for a lot of society's ills, especially Black single mothers. And I'm just done with that. I'm done with hearing the blame. I'm done with people being assholes. I'm just ready to put my experiences, my lessons, my help, my love, my support, both educationally, financially, socially, emotionally, out there for single moms, for single mom creatives. And we are ready to start our empowerment series next year. And that'll actually start in January, which is great. So the way we're going to start off the Dollhouse Foundation and giving back to the community is just basically starting an empowerment series, tutorials, and courses to help single moms to essentially get the support that they need. Like, if you need to be trained in writing, filmmaking, and things like that, you will have access to courses, both free and discounted, to help you with that. We'll have also an inspirational podcast where we just talk about issues that affect us both as mothers and as women, and as an amalgam of the two. So the actual vlog and podcast inspirational series will be divided into different tracks. So we'll have, hashtag single mom life. That track will also have single mom investor, single mom creative, single mom dating, single mom matriarch when you're dealing with raising children, and how, the different ways in which we parent, and just getting inspiration and ideas from a whole group of women. So the podcast vlog series is definitely going to start early next year. I will probably then, as of Q2, open up an online community for the single mom creative podcast and vlog, which also all of it falls under the auspices of the Dollhouse Foundation. And then I hope by the end of 2018, I will be able to start giving out some level, even if it's just like $100 or $200 per scholarship, but some level of scholarship to single mom artists who are trying to create sustainable careers and healthy, happy lifestyles as mothers based on their art, based on their, artistic outlets and their creative businesses. And from there, I would like to then continue to grow until we reach a nonprofit 501c3 status. Or is it 403c3? One of those, but nonprofit status. So we can actually start applying for grants and things like that to give to single mothers who are struggling, and to support those single mothers who so often don't find the social and emotional and psychological support, as well as the financial support that they need in the world. So the Dollhouse Foundation is certainly going to be on and popping as of January 1st. I'm excited. I already have a list of topics I will be vlogging and podcasting about, so stay tuned for that. And those two primary businesses, or rather, I would say maybe those 3 to 4 primary businesses, if you break the Blackheart Boulange down into its 2 separate brands, are what I have been developing in active development for 2017. And that includes getting my logos created for both the Dollhouse Foundation and for the Blackheart Boulange and Bakery. I also need to get the Blackheart Boudoir logo created. I'll do that at some point in early 2018. But the logos have been finished. The websites have been set up, and I have started development on the Blackheart Bakery and the Blackheart Boudoir website, and they're looking fantastic right now. The Dollhouse Foundation website the domain has been purchased and the hosting has been set up. I have not started designing the website, but we are at rebelragdollhouse.org. So that's where we're located. And mainly right now, that website is going to be configured when I finally get to it in 2018 as a blog and podcast website, sort of in the vein of the template that the For the Culture podcast website has. If you haven't checked out the For the Culture podcast, go check out fortheculture.com. It's a great podcast by 2 amazing, expressive, wonderful Black, gay, queer men who are giving a voice, a social justice voice to underrepresented, oppressed, and disenfranchised communities out here in our society. And they talk about not just their own experience as LGBTQ, but also just talk about sociological experiences, and they give political insights on the current politics. They give sociological insights, and they also really are steeped in culture and entertainment. And they're just wonderful, vibrant, funny, hilarious personalities to listen to, and it's just been a wonderful inspiration to tune into Adrian Expression and Justin J. Love you guys. You probably will never see this video of mine because I'm not nearly as big time as you guys, but total inspiration. And it just goes to show how you can draw inspiration from anybody's experience, even if you yourself are not a part of that community. You can learn, you can respect, you can unite, and you can, just absorb the positive energy. And so that brings me to the end of this, which is basically just me wishing and hoping that the Dollhouse Foundation itself, even though it's in progress, will be an inspiration to other people, even if they're not single mothers, even if they're married mothers. and maybe they have the financial support, but they don't have the emotional or creative support of their husbands. You guys are still welcome. Even if you're single women without children, you might find inspiration in our various services and podcasts and blogs. You are also welcome. All women, all people are welcome to draw inspiration from what we're trying to do at the Dollhouse. So I'm very excited for what's going to be happening in 2018 for both of these franchises, or all of these franchises. I've been working very hard this year to make sure these franchises come into full fruition in 2018. And I just hope that you guys will wish me luck. It's going to take a lot of work, but I am no stranger to hard work, and I love what I do, and I love giving back. So stay tuned for the 2018 update as to what's going on with the Dollhouse Foundation and with the Blackheart Boulange. And with that, I will see you in the next section, where I'm talking about the other subsidiaries that are in shadow development, not for release in 2018, but for release further down the line. Okay, see you in the next segment. Bye.